So has Oz been in his office?
Yeah, you see him behind his desk and looking over some papers, and he looks up and says, "Yes,
Walk
can I help
over.
you?"
Professor Osmond, I've got a hypothetical question for you, sir.
Oh, all right.
Oh, here we go.
If we have information that could possibly put a, and he holds up his hands and does quotes, bad person in jail, do you think that we should seize the moment? I mean, especially if you think that some other quote unquote bad people uh know that we're investigating, know that, you're investigating them. What would be your plan of attack? Would you wait or would you go
Well,
for it
if you were to
immediately?
ask me, I would most likely gather much. I would gather more information just to be safe. But I personally wouldn't go in my. I personally wouldn't go in to seize them. However, you are children, so I can't really stop you.
Mhm.
Is there anything
Well,
else?
Not really, sir. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
go back to our dorm.
Iris gets on her bed and goes, "Well, now what?"
I think that we should
Panzer's,
still do it.
Panzer would have shot him a bit of a look, like she had something more to say but didn't before they left.
I mean, he didn't say no.
Didn't say yes though.
I just look at Iris. Are you really going to always follow the rules?
Well, following the rules is a good thing to do because then when you break the rules, they're more lenient on you.
We've followed rules. We haven't, and looks at Onyx, broken the rules before.
Why are you looking at Onyx?
Well, we've been here for like under a week, and he's already broken curfew once.
Yeah, you got a point there.
And you've tried to consistently sneak your weapons into our room.
Listen. They need to be taken care of.
I am
Okay?
And
completely innocent here.
the
They
garden
are
needs to
not.
be taken care of too.
They are not just guns. Okay, they are
Oh,
precision instruments
I
that
agree
need.
with you. I perfectly agree with you, Iris. But you know what else needs to be taken care of?
If you say the gardener, I'm going to punch you.
The situation.
All right then, fearless
No.
leader.
They're in New Jersey.
We'll follow your lead, but
Hey.
when things fall apart,
Oi.
it falls on you.
What do you mean we'll follow your lead? Don't speak for me.
Well, you're part of this team too, whether you like it or not.
It's, barely.
But come on, guys. We have the option to do something really great for innocent people here, and you're just going to turn a blind eye. I mean, yes, maybe a week from now we'll be able to capture him and get the information like you want to. But if he already suspects you, he's not going to go to this meeting one-on-one like you're planning on doing.
Mm-hmm.
So do you really think that you're going to be able to take on him and some other trained thugs?
Well, I'm not going to be going alone. I figured you guys would be following me.
Well, yes, but
Unless you guys would be like, oh, let's just leave Iris to the wolves.
no. We would be following you, but we wouldn't be literally standing right next to you.
Yeah, but I have a jetpack. I can fly away.
And
Well,
what's to say that they're not highly trained huntsmen? I mean, we might go in tonight and fail, but we might fail next week too.
your jetpack didn't do you too good against the last professor you tried to fight. Just
That's because he
saying.
mind controlled me.
He didn't mind control you.
Anyway, guys,
There were
here's what I'm
strings
trying to say.
attached.
Giggity. Here's what I am trying to say. No matter what we do, if we wait a week, one thing is for sure. He's going to make more people suffer in the week that we have done nothing. If we go now, we might fail. But if we don't go now, we may fail a week from now and people still get hurt. But we might succeed too. I would rather place my hopes on succeeding tonight than succeeding in 1 week from now.
Is
Because
Shamrock still asleep?
Well,
Yeah,
the only
he's
Shamrock's
thing,
quite-
sick. He's
yeah,
got
the only thing I have to say is, what is it exactly you expect us to succeed at?
I mean, if most, I mean, you know, worst case scenario, we have to fight him and we get evidence afterward. Best case scenario, we go in, we find the evidence, we find the money, we find something to present to the police like a scroll that has illicit dealings on.
Okay,
If we have to fight, we have to fight. But we have two people that are almost freaking invisible.
literally invisible. Thank you. And
You're not
obviously,
invisible all the time.
well, no. Worst case scenario is that we fight him and get our ass kicked, actually. And then, even then, if you think about it logically, if he has any kind of control over the market that's going on in regards to all of these businesses, do you not think that the police might already be aware of that? They might even be involved if they aren't protecting these people themselves. You can't
Maybe
trust any of them.
you're right.
Your
But
faith
if
in
we
these
make
people
this,
is
if we make this a
strange.
public affair, we place it on the Vel network. We put it
Everybody
out.
already knows. Everybody already seems to know who he is. It already is a public affair, and no one's done anything about it. Does that not give you any kind of warning signal that we shouldn't be getting our noses in too deep?
No, because honestly, that's not how I roll. I believe that if you make something public like this, people will take action and people will do what's the right thing. As long as it's out in public, as long as it's behind closed doors and locked away, and only a few people that have power will protect this person. But if we put it out to the public to where the common man knows exactly what he's doing, I mean, if he's hurting people, if he's extorting people, and the entire world knows, the entire world will clamor for this person to be put away. And the people that are protecting him will no longer be able to protect him, especially if they're in a political office, because the common person votes for these people.
You would think like that, though.
What's that supposed to mean?
Do you not think that this person's interests aren't already protected by people who can keep those voices quiet? Do you have any
Not
idea
an
how this
entire
would work
team.
if it's anything bordering oppression? There's no way that we can just expose him outright and think that we get some kind of public backing when chances are the people who are going to be most responsible in making everyone aware of that are on this back as well.
Well, we don't know how big this goes.
We could
So
just kill
why
him.
are we trying to run in head first then?
We're
This
not
could
trying
be
to
a
run in head first.
You're saying we should go
Hey,
there
guys,
tonight.
guys. We could just kill him.
We are not. Okay, well, we could. But again,
I mean, if you think about it, if he's dead, he can't do anything, and nobody
And
can
what-
get him out of prison.
but what do we
Because he'll be dead.
objectively know? That's all I mean. What kind of proof have we got at this point to even say there's a reason to go after more? We don't know enough to make any kind of decisions that
See
involve
him
some kind of.
extorting the people. That's enough to investigate more. I'm not
That
saying
was-
let's go in there guns blazing and beat the shit out of this guy.
You said the best case scenario would. Well, not the best case scenario, but you said there was a scenario involving fighting him. So
Yeah,
we're
that's the
expecting
worst
that.
case scenario.
But we're expecting
How
it, though.
about this? How about you guys scope the place out, like our stealth guys? Just go do some
That
recon.
was the best case scenario.
Don't even like go inside. Just look around. Watch the patrols. Watch how they operate and whatnot. You know what I mean? See if anything jumps out at us. Then we can go and attack this next week after making better plans.
Thank you. That is at least a reasonable idea.
Well, that was part of the best case scenarios. We go in, we scout it out. I think that we should try to get in if we can tonight.
Yeah. And if
And
all I'm going to
find-
say though, Crimson, is if we take this guy down, right? If we actually find anything that makes him worthy of being a target for us and we have to deal with him, let's just not make this public. I'd rather not have my face anywhere saying that I was some kind of hero of Vale who saved the common man from this kind of
I,
person.
I agree.
I mean, we
The
would
last thing we need is
have
his
our
friends
face
considering
flat.
us an enemy.
I
That's
don't want
not
my
what I was saying.
face known.
That's not what I was saying. I was saying just make the information public, not who made it public.
You can't guarantee that's going to happen, though. You know. And heck, that dance crew, they seem to know that we're together as a team when we haven't even seen them all at the same time. I've got a feeling like if we really do this, our heads are going to be on the table next. Someone's going to be after us if we go in too far. I'm not comfortable with that. I've got enough to worry about it as it is. Okay?
I'm not
How are you
comfortable with
going
that
to?
either.
How are you going to
I
be?
want to kind of, I want to do some good, yeah, but I also want to keep my head down a little bit, you know.
And you expect to be huntsmen and huntresses with those attitudes?
I expect to be a huntress
You
in about
trying to
4
guilt
years'
me into
time.
this, man? You're
No,
not
It's-
no.
gonna.
I don't understand
Well,
this
Crimson,
idea. Huntsman.
Crimson, I've barely even started studying here. I don't exactly expect to be at that position at any time soon.
Huntsmen are supposed to be the symbols of justice, of protection, of protecting the common man. Yes, we fight the Grim. We protect
What
them
kind
by
of
fighting.
symbol are we gonna be if we end up dead?
A better one than one who stands by and does absolutely nothing while people suffer.
I'm not saying stand by and do nothing. I'm saying we need to, if we're gonna do this, we gotta approach it smart. We gotta make sure that our names don't get out there.
I'm not saying anything about getting our names out there. I'm saying
No,
that we need to
but it's
stop
about
this person
stopping that from happening.
if this comes out. I mean,
If we go into this too fast, if we don't play this careful, this could come crashing down right on top of us.
I'm not saying let's go attack him right now. I have said let's do some recon first. If we get dragged into a fight tonight, we need to be ready to fight. If we can get into the place and find some evidence tonight, I think we should. I think that would put a lot of people's doubts and fears of if we're doing the right thing to rest. If we go in there and find he's selling faunus into slavery, are you just going to say, well, he's still a pretty good guy? I
I
mean,
didn't, I
at
didn't
that
ever say
point,
he was a good guy.
well, I'm not saying that you did. I'm just saying that, then it will become more along the lines of we need to do something. And I'm not saying let's go in there half-cocked with no plan. I'm not expecting to go in there and fight tonight, but we need to go expecting a fight because that's the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Is we get dragged into a fight and we're unprepared. And if we're
I-
unprepared,
I
we're dead.
appreciate what you're saying, Crimson, but I've seen what happens to people who try and do the right thing. It isn't nice.
And if you're going to try to be a huntress and not want to do the right thing and end up living a long, happy life, then I think you're in the wrong career. I probably won't make 25. I'm happy with that. I will not die a peaceful death in some bed. I will die fighting grammar, fighting someone to do something bigger than myself.
And what message would you send if you were dead?
That I'm not going to stand for
Hey.
the injustice of this world.
That's my line.
Exactly my point, though, Iris. I don't plan on dying anytime soon. If that's what you've come here to do, then fine. You go do that.
So let's go scout out this area then.
Guys are breaking curfew?
Hey,
I
Onyx.
thought you
Yeah.
said that it was afternoon.
Oh. Oh, right. This afternoon. Sorry.
I think it would be best if we sent out our stealth guys first, so they can get away easy, and have at least one person here coordinating.
What kind of coordination could we do from back here, though, really?
Well, I could go to a trip. I could get over to the CCT.
I think
Well,
that if they get
It would
dragged
be
into a
best to
fight-
do this at night.
Well, we're not going to do it right now, but there is time between night and curfew. So
Well,
let's go ahead and get
the-
there now.
The
Get
thing
around
is, the CCT will be closed.
Good
There's
point.
that too, but I think that we should all go we don't have to be seen together.